Hello. I had a huge loss this week. A heartbreaking loss this year. And after this week's loss, I feel clearly that God is telling me to get serious about healing because it hurts so bad. I don't want to put myself through that by being lazy with my energy. So I have to really release the 3D. I believe I'm on a spiritual journey of human ascension, and it's from the 3rd dimension to the 5th dimension. It's an expansion of consciousness, and that involves the physical world. Because as you expand in consciousness, you become less physical. So from 3D to 5D, it's a huge jump in consciousness. It's the angels that are watching Earth right now are like on the edge of their seat because of what's happening on Earth right now. And it's exciting because it's going to go from like extreme suffering to extreme joy. But the first thing that needs to happen is that you witness the true history of what happened to bring human consciousness down to the point of being slaves to another extraterrestrial race. So we got to see it, we got to learn, because we've been in the dark, our consciousness was shut down, so we have to wake up, and part of that is just education, true history. So that's what the exposure of COVID is all about. It's just waking up humanity to the fact that we've been manipulated for a long time. And we're all feeling the effects of that density of mind. So what's the antidote? What's the healing? Seeking God, wanting to be healthy, releasing negative emotions because they just don't feel good, returning to nature, all that stuff, right? Being, living in integrity, quieting your mind, as we just try to remember our true self by going within and being present. Seek and you shall find. So if you quiet your mind and you sit with yourself, you will figure it out. But there's so much 3D conditioning about you need this and you need that and you can't survive without this and you go get upset at him and blah, 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 right? That's all a distraction from go within and listen. So we weren't meant to actually figure stuff out with our 3D brains. They're not built for that. We're just antennas for energy and frequency, and we can choose what frequencies we're looking for the answers to. So as you seek, you'll find, and that's what you'll experience. And we all came to Earth with a little bit of karma left that we were curious about solving. So we are attracting karma into our lives because it's the end of our karma. You have to finish it before you can leave. So there's a lot of karma release, a lot of ancestral purging. It's an awakening. It's all about consciousness. You can do it by yourself. You can do it with a guru, whatever. That's just what's happening. So it explains all of the evil that we're seeing. Did God create evil? No. I have a recording about where evil comes from. But that should be listened to for anyone interested in that. So anyway, here I am, realizing that I need to be serious about my personal expansion, and I feel guilty about certain habits that I have that I think are keeping me low frequency. But the thought of changing those comfort measures is hard because life is fucking hard. Life is fucking hard. I've experienced extreme heartbreak this year. And I guess when you completely crack, you surrender. I put up a fight. But I have to surrender now. I don't have a choice anymore. I can't keep crying. I can't live if I'm crying all the time. So I can't do it by myself. And I can't choose who I do it with. So I have to trust God. I just have to trust that God's there and listening and talking and all that. So I'm going to channel right now about these habits. I'm feeling the beginning of a download saying that you don't need to focus so much on your physical behavior. A fast track to healing is keeping your eyes closed and listening to the internal voice. And that's actually a way more powerful place to begin than habit change, because habit change is the end of the manifestation loop. The beginning is thought. So start with your thought. So if you're going to do something different, just stay in bed and ask yourself the same question every morning. How do I want to feel today? How do I want to feel today? They just started talking to me. I didn't even close my eyes or anything. They just started talking. So, yeah, I was getting the download and they're like, all right, let's go. Because now I guess I have a speed dial to spirit. But they're saying that humanity needs a 101 in consciousness, because the old stories have been exhausted to try to show you the truth. We had old metaphors and fables and parables trying to teach you, but as humans, you needed to give your free will to listen to the truth. And you didn't know you had to choose a certain truth to get the truth. You thought listening to this version was the truth. So that was tricky. We could give you these stories and metaphors so that we're not able to be manipulated, but you still didn't sometimes understand them because you were still redirected into a different version of what we meant, So there's been a lot of manipulation. It's been hard to communicate with you. But you need to know now that we are already talking to you. We just need you to look at us. We just need you to turn our way and say, there you are. And where is that? It's towards bliss. It's towards joy. It's towards peace. If your bliss involves shadow behavior, we'll say, that makes sense, I hope. Drugs, the physical pleasures, that's okay. That's okay. We don't judge it. We don't care what you do in the physical. If it's fun, have fun. Have fun with the contrast of the physical world. That's why you're there. You're there to enjoy it. So enjoy it if it calls to you. But if your soul is trying to wake up, and in order for you to reach that joy, the joy of your soul waking up, it's a different kind of joy. And there comes a point where you crave that joy as opposed to the 3D joy, the 3D pleasures. So that's going to be, it's going to be a back and forth for everybody in their own way, giving up the 3D pleasures for the 5D bliss. It'll look different for everyone. So for Kellie, she thinks in the 3D that she needs to change these habits, and she's like, let's go really slowly. Let's baby step. Remember that movie with Dreyfus and I don't know, he's still making movies now. Anyway, the Caddyshack guy. Anyway, baby steps. But even baby steps are hard right now for Kellie. Even baby steps, which she is taking. I mean, things are shifting, but baby steps just feels like it'll take forever. So how can she, because she's got a deadline. She's got a financial deadline. So she's like, I got to be more efficient right now. I can't mess around anymore. How do I heal so that I can be more efficient? It's all about the light body. It's all about the light body. As you identify with the light within, which is the truth, okay, which is the way, which is your light body, which is your chakra system, as you continue to think about that and meditate on that, you create a portal to where Mother Earth's original DNA is, because she has a chakra system. You can access it through your root into the ground. So when you identify with the light within, the rainbow, you actually kind of invite a download of your original 5D DNA blueprint. You're asking the universe to show you your truth in 5D. When you simply meditate on the rainbow within, it's all you have to do. But I'm learning that, there's colors, there's words in Hindi, maybe, the names of, or the sounds that you can chant, Ram. So I'm learning about that, and I'm thinking that if I just chant those, I wonder if this will